Alright, welcome everyone to some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. You might be wondering, wait, this isn't Crawl, what the fuck is this? I just want to briefly talk about this because it's a little too small right now to be a video on its own, so I might as well just have it like kind of in the middle or somewhere, but I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it. Basically, I recently found out that a lot of the Unrandarts have been changed. And that's really, really good. So the developers here, like Gamma and stuff, have been talking a little bit about changing the Unrandarts, and I'm really happy with the way they've done it so far. They've effectively just said this. Okay, look. Unrandarts are fucking annoying to use, and they're stupid, and they should be good or interesting. So, like, we don't want to have Unrandarts that are like just straight up stupid and shit, effectively. Which is what I've always like. If you guys have watched my videos for a long time, you know I've been fucking talking about this problem for a long ass time. I've always said that Unrandarts should not be fucking stupid and dumb, effectively having some bullshit gimmick that makes them really hard to use. And it looks like finally, I'm not saying the devs have like listened to me, but I'm saying at some point the devs have discussed the same problem and come to the same conclusion as me and said, hey, it's fucking dumb that the Unrandarts are all, retarded, basically. So that's good. And they've done that in a way that I actually really enjoy, so I just want to talk about it briefly, It looks like their goal here is to have them be either good or interesting. So that's good, I guess. And each Unrandart is unique, so it has some kind of mechanical uniqueness, which is cool, because some of the old ones were kind of shit. Yeah. So the reworks that they have done so far is they turned the Vampire's Tooth from a +4 dagger of literally garbage to a +12 quick blade, which is fucking awesome, because now instead of having a literally garbage weapon, because it's a +4 dagger, it's now an actually really strong weapon with 100% vampirism. It's a +12 quick blade now. The mace variability went from a -X to +X bullshit weapon to a fixed +7 enchant with a chain of chaos hit occasionally. We know about this. I talked about this on the channel before. That's cool. Maxwell's thermic engine removed RFs and RC mines. Thank God. Why the fuck was that in the game, right? So these are the ones that have already been implemented, but these the next ones I want to talk about are the ones that are actually kind of that have been done more recently. So the Spriggan's Knife now no longer gives Dex +4 and MR plus to de-stack stat stick at some. It converts all stabs to sleep stabs. So what that means is if you have stabbed someone who's confused, or you're stabbing someone who's netted or whatever, it counts as a full paralysis stab. So all stabs do max damage effectively, which is pretty cool. It's not amazing, but it makes the weapon fine. It was good already. It's just cool now. It's actually got some interesting stuff. It's losing a bit of stats. Fine. The singing sword was literally before I believe it was just a weapon that was just nothing. Or it did sonic damage, but I don't remember what exactly the formula was. But now it has slashing on top of its old form, and the sonic effect is now on hit. So that's cool. And it looks like the damage has been buffed as well. Robe of Misfortune went from -5 with all the bad stats to now just having +5, evade +5, and then has corrode, contam, drain, slow, and harm. So, it's not actually that bad. Robe of Misfortune is actually surprisingly okay now. I'm actually really happy that this thing has gone through, because before it was basically just oh fuck, I put it on the Robe of Misfortune, fuck, my bad, whoops, I need to now uncurse it, cop some bullshit penalty for putting it off. There was no reason to have it on ever, because it was terrible. Now it actually gives you 10 stats for free, +5 armor, +5 evade. But it also makes you do more damage, but if you get hit, you're basically fucked. So it's an interesting weapon. Interesting Unrandart now. And the Scepter of Torment is one of my favorite remakes of all time. It went from a staff that basically on hit did a 50% chance of tormenting the whole screen to a now +7 Evening Star of Pain that casts torment in 1 in 5 hits and spares the wielder. That shit is fucking sick. On top of it having a really cool looking tile, which I believe I can look up. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's here. I don't know where it is. Fuck. Shit. Okay, hang on. I think it's here. Here you go. It only happened like a few days ago. Also, a couple of ghosts got remade. So, Hungry Ghosts, Wraiths, Death Cobs, and Eidolons? Cool, let's see what they are. We can actually check them out here. So that is a Death Cob now. That looks interesting. Okay, that's pretty funny. It looks a little bit more, you know, more corny than the old one, which I don't mind, but you know, it does. I'm ashamed that it loses that whole like scarecrow look. That's all right. That's not too bad. That's the Eidolon. So the Eidolon was that crypt level enemy that no one ever cared about. Looks. Oh, I know that. Is that just a wraith? Or is it, no, that's the Eidolon. Yeah, okay, that's an Eidolon. Okay, that's a Hungry Ghost now. That's cool. That actually looks pretty legit now. Actually looks pretty cool. That looks not bad. Yeah, not bad. And this is the regular Wraith. Oh, Shadow Wraith, sorry. The one that was the stabbing one. Bit lazy. Like, well, not lazy, but like, it's a bit reused because it's using the old Wraith tile. But I guess that's good because now Wraith, Shadow Wraiths, and Eidolons have the same, like, base form. Which is good because they used to not have it and it looked kind of weird. You would never remember that the Wraith is the same as a Shadow Wraith, effectively. Oh, I need to... Hang on. This is the wrong... Hang on one sec. Let me just pull this to the other screen, log out, go into my other account. My bad. Sorry. That was my stream thing. I just realized that I wasn't logged into the right account. So yeah, these tiles got changed, and also... Where is it? It's right here. The new Scepter of Torment looks fucking sick, dude. Where is it? This one? Yeah, there we go. It looks dumb. Oops. Looks dumb, but it's pretty cool. Like, it's a fucking big old, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a spine, 3 skulls, and a bunch of spikes with blood on them. It's fucking metal as hell, dude. So, that's pretty funny. But yeah, they gave it a new tile. They made it a +7 Unrandart, Evening Star of Pain thing. Damn, that's just, I'm really happy, because it makes that weapon actually good. Like, remember, I think in one of my previous games, I mean, either on stream or, like, in the last 2 games, I acquired a Scepter of Torment, and I was like, fuck, that is the most worthless acquire in my entire life. No one could ever fucking use this weapon. Now if I got the Scepter of Torment, I would fucking love that shit. That turns the whole game into a different ballgame altogether. Torment in 1 in 5 hits is fucking incredible. And +7 Evening Star of Pain is an amazing weapon on its own anyway. Good enough, in fact, that I would bother to fucking pick up Necro just for this weapon. It's that good. That's cool. That's something I want to use. So, good fucking job, guys. Really good job. And then another interesting one here that I saw is that they changed some stuff here. Sorry, they have some under consideration stuff. So, they want the Dagger Morgue, potentially, to be either... So, Gamma-Funk wants it to be like a Miasma Cloud on a hit or chance to summon a Scarab on kill. And Ebering / Mickey want to give it a 1.5 times Necro Pain Brand, which is 50% more powerful than a regular Pain Brand, and also harm. And it removes the... Now my plus. That's really cool, because that's a fucking insanely high damage weapon. A dagger that does 1.5 times Necro. Dude, a normal dagger with Necro is one of the strongest weapons with Pain is one of the strongest weapons in the game. You're adding 1.5 times that. That's fucking crazy. And it's cool that they're also gonna, like, this is the one time where, like, harm I'm happy to have, because that kind of effect is just so good that I want to actually try it. It might make it worse, and maybe, hell, that's right, maybe Morgue is bad, but it's not a obvious noob trap that just pisses everyone off once they figure out that the weapon's shit, right? I can't even tell if this is good or bad. This is such an upside that harm actually might not be that bad for it. Because this harm boosts the necro for the pain as well. So it's like, fucking mind blown, dude. That's awesome. I want to try that. I'm excited to try these Unrandarts now. That's actually so cool. Yeah, and some other ideas. Drain plus pain, meh. Something wacky with Lich form and plus cats. Such flavor. And they want to do finisher. Ibering has a couple of ideas. So Ibering's the guy who does the crawl sudden death challenges, by the way. He's the newest dev. Chop plus speed. Haven't run the numbers, but still not bad. Double speed, same as above. A hit dice on end chance to insta-kill. That's an interesting one. I think double speed would be fucking cool. Because, like, honestly, scythes are pretty shit anyway. It'd be funny to have a weapon that's actually cool as a scythe. Robe of Clouds, maybe have a plus Twister or plus Thunderstorm. Give it cloud immunity. Interesting. And maybe taking a look at Skin of Zor, which is the RC triple plus, like, troll leather armor. Or I think it's robes, actually. Salamander hide armor, which is literally just, like, RF plus troll leather armor, which is kind of boring. Amulet of Vitality, which, like, even though it's one of my favorite amulets to ever pick up, plus 15 HP regen, it's honestly not that interesting, so fair enough. And they are also thinking of changing Arcblade. Minmay says that the weapon is kind of nuts because it does static discharge 1 to 11 times, and each of these is potentially recursive. So maybe just use it chain lightning with a lot of spell power, and yeah, and basically a bunch of like stuff for LOS checks for allies. They're thinking of reworking or something as well. So yeah, basically what I was gonna say through the video is that's pretty rad. Like, this is one of the most positive reviews of something that I've ever seen since they've, like, almost since not since I've started. I think there's been plenty of things that the devs have done really well, but like, this is one of my favorite changes of all time because it's exactly what I was complaining about. Sorry, not complaining about, but like, it was exactly what I had issues with the loot system. It's a really strong step in that thing. It makes things genuinely interesting to play, and it actually makes picking an Unrandart feel really good, because before, you know, you pick up the Thermic Engine, you're like, wow, I want to fucking die to fire and cold damage just to do a bit more damage. No. I wanted to pick up the Mace of Variability, and nothing. I found the Vampire Suit, I'm just going to put that on the ground. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I found the Singing Sword, ground. Oh, Robe of Misfortune, I fucked up, put it on the ground. Scepter of Torment, I'm just going to throw that in some lava somewhere, because I don't want to torment myself. That's stupid, right? Like, I'm actually happy to use these things now. Hell yeah. Can't wait for these Morgan Finisher and Robe of Clouds things. Very excited to see what the devs are doing. Well done, guys. 10 out of 10. Let's do some more. You know what I mean? Anyway, so this is going to be a shorter-ish video, 30 minutes long. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stop sleeping. I have 9,000 words due by the end of next week, and I just can't stop sleeping. I'm about to throw up from the stress, man. It's so bad. Speaking of stress, last video on this character was something else. We got fucked. We got obliterated here. I've actually never seen a snake this bad. We started here. A couple of guys were coming in, like, all right, this is not too bad. Okay, there's an anaconda. Okay, it's kind of bad. And then I realized that this entire area was completely filled with enemies, and I just got almost obliterated. So we very nearly died, and I had to stop the video because I was so fucking sad about the whole thing that I was just like, no, this game's over. It's done. But yeah, I think it's time for us to go back to our roots, back to our, like, fighting, dodging, unarmed combat selves. Maybe pick up a little blink, you know, just get a little bit of a blink. That might have helped me earlier and I didn't think about it. Maybe train a bit of translocations even, just to get that thing nice and, you know, increased. Statue forms at 12%. I think that's honestly as far down as we can afford to go. It's kind of hard for me to go any further than that because I'm struggling. Like, let's be real, I'm fucking struggling to get through this game, and I think I need to really pull my socks up and think about how I'm going to get through properly. Let's get some troll leather armor increased. up. 13 AC, 20 evade. I am very weak. Shit. I am surprisingly weak. Okay, actually, let me just do some... Oh, shield. Okay, let me just try something here. Can I cast statue form and then put the shield on? Yes. Oh, I can. So a shield actually doesn't get melded by statue form. Okay, so I do want to train for a shield at some point. The problem is, it's just really hard to train for a shield. I have so many things I want to train for, and it's really hard to not train for it. Right now, unarmed combat is at 0.7, 0.6. I honestly don't like having unarmed combat turned off ever, but I might have to. It seems really hard for me to get shields up, a little bit of armor up, spellcasting up, translocations up, and necromancy up at the same time. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really, really tough. Interestingly, Dragon Form's already at 9% fail, which is fucking hilarious because I love Dragon Form. Dragon Form also gives us a bunch of HP, a shitload of damage, doesn't make us slow, and also gives us RF++, RC-, and a Fire Breath. It's probably one of my favorite spells in the game, ever since I was like a new player, but I don't think I can afford to use it right now. Like, I would love to go Dragon Form pretty soon. But right now, Statue Form is like the form I need to kind of survive. Did they change Snake? How come I have to fight these like metal walls again? What happened to the old Snake? I missed the old Snake. What is this? Am I getting trolled? But yeah, right now we haven't really been able to utilize most of what Kiku's kind of selling. We've just kind of got shit on pretty much for the whole game, and the main problem with this character is that it takes so fucking long to get all the stuff that I need done, and there's a lot of stuff that I want, which is a problem. Let's acid here just to hopefully not die. Okay, he's just gonna go ahead and just kill me, so I'm just gonna acid again. Okay. See, like, I'm losing a 1v1 to an acided Anaconda, and I almost died in a 1v1 to a Shock Serpent at almost full screen. Like, this character, like, yes, you could argue those are pretty strong enemies, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that I'm still getting shit on. Like, I'm absolutely getting shit on. And that's kind of the problem with having characters that are a little bit spread too thinly. Normally with transmuters, what you want to do is you want to pick a god that makes you better at doing a bunch of stuff at the same time. So for example, Ashen Zari is not too bad. I'm on, like, not the best obviously, but you know, it's okay. Ashen Zari, Okawaru, Mcleb, like gods that really make you a little bit better at doing all the stuff you need to do. I picked Kiku, which gives me another... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to be a statue man right now. I need a haste. Oh, man, this is scary. Okay, I got him. Got him. Oh, that could have been pretty bad. Okay, let me run away. Like, yeah, I needed something that made me stronger at doing what I wanted to do, very specially. Like, either make my combat better or making my spellcasting an easier job. Instead, I picked something that gave me an extra thing to train for, which was not, like, the best idea. So that's why this was theoretically a meme run. Like, Kiku is an interesting idea, but in reality, it forces you to kind of separate your fight. Like, forces you to spread too thinly, I suppose. And you can see that by the fact that I have max pips of piety with Kiku, and I'm barely using him for anything more than just being a shit Ured. Like, he's effectively just a crappier Ured right now. Because I'm literally just using, like, Animate Dead. That's my only real regen thing. Animate Dead and regen, and I have 8.4 Necromancy. I just don't have a choice. I can't really afford to put that much into Necromancy right now, because I'm so busy being an unarmed combat character, which is a very expensive build in terms of the XP already. Then I'm translocating on top of that. Transmutating on top of that. It's like, goddamn, this guy is spending EXP like water. So yeah, I gotta be pretty on top of things in order to kind of make it out. And the main issue is also, like, I'm just weak as fuck if I'm not in my transmutation form. I just don't, like, my base form is just bad. I don't have enough defense to really do much. So it's a worry, but, you know, gotta just handle it. Dragon form doesn't really solve the problem either. It turns me into effectively just, like, an ogre. Like, a really strong glass cannon. Like my only real defense is HP. Which, you know, it is desirable to some degree, but I can't afford to do it right now. Like, I can't train, there's no way I can train for a shield right now. It's just so expensive to train for a shield, right? Like, 15 shields to work, that's too much. I'm already struggling to get all my spells down with wizard mode on top. Like, it'd be crazy to think of if I didn't have wizardry, I'd just be screwed. Like, look, if I take the wizardry off, I can't even cast statue form, so it's like, fuck, man. Okay, anyway, okay. I need to get more spellcasting, I need to get shields at some point, and I need to get more transmutations at some point if I want to get the meme to run. Okay. I can actually get rid of maybe, like, Ice Form now at this point. I have RC Plus, and I already have Poise. I can get rid of that. And I can also get rid of Beastly Appendages to get 5 skill points, and that's going to give me access to Borgnazor's Vile Clutch, which I actually kind of need, because, you know, it's a good spell. It's a good spell. I just need something for a bit of AoE. You know what I mean? Like, BBC is a nice assist spell because it just helps me do what I do better, which is just kind of stand here and try to survive. Let's Vial of Floods here, just because I'm a little worried. Cost BBC a bunch, and you can see there I can just kill a bunch of stuff. I don't have to worry too much about getting killed. Okay. But it does mean that I need more mana, which is, again, a problem. This character is really lacking in mana. And there was the disparity again between me being alive and me being in statue form. I really don't have that. But yeah, BBC will help me a little bit because it synergizes really well with my undead as well. If I just cast it with Spell Hunger, with 0 Spell Hunger, I'm actually not too bad off. It's pretty good. Like, again, I have to juggle all these things just because my character is kind of weak. So I have to constantly play around being weaker on average than everything else. Actually, let me just check if there's any Unrandarts in this game. Oh, actually, does that not work? Yeah, I think that works. Okay, Artifact. Maybe we have something cool. No, okay. I was hoping that we had, like, one of the Unrandarts that I was talking about before, just so I could look at them. But that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay. Statue form, switched weapon, there we go. Like, one of the things that dragon form would be pretty good for, I think, is that it wouldn't cost me quite as much annoyance because I'd be able to, oh god. Because if I had dragon form, the weapon melds into me, so I don't have to, like, keep switching in and out of that weapon of, that staff of energy. I also think that dragon form provides you with, sorry. I think dragon form also provides you with, like, oh no, it used to give you Gourmand. I don't think it gives you Gourmand anymore, I guess. Yeah, oh well, that's fine. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. I was just kind of thinking about that previously. I'm, like, my knowledge of dragon form was, like, really old. Just because I used it back when I was a new player a lot, because it was really interesting to me. Not so much nowadays, because, you know, I don't play transmuters as much, but still cool. Still very cool. Okay, and again, here you can see that BBC is just doing a shitload of work. This is why I needed it, because it's really good for just handling these problems. You can Vile Clutch and Clouds, you can Vile Clutch and Undead, you can do a bunch of stuff, basically. Ow, okay, that guy hurt a lot. I'm gonna regen here. I really want this corpse. I need to just risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna run away now. That was a bit scary. Quickly blade hands just to leave. Okay. Whew, my goodness. Alright. No, don't blade hands by accident, damn it. I need to be statue form. Blade hands doesn't give me our poise, which is what I need right now. And blade hands reduces my defense too much. I'm already too squishy in my like current form to stay alive. It's gonna be really bad if I don't if I blade hands in here, because it cuts my spellcasting down, and then it also makes it really hard for me to do stuff, I guess. Like to stay alive. Okay, not bad. Switch to the Staff of Energy. It's weird that even with the Staff of Energy, I'm still getting shit on, but that's alright. Just gotta deal with it sometimes. Okay, punch the Shock Serpent. Unfortunately, he didn't give me any food. That's kind of unfortunate. Corpse RNG is the next big thing for me. Huh? What the hell? ZC. Statue form. There we go. I accidentally pressed C, I think. I didn't press Z. Have to eat again. I don't know what's causing me to have to eat so much. I have, like, mostly, what do you call it? Hungerless casting. It's kind of weird. Gourmand. I mean, yeah, that's actually hilariously good enough for me that I would use it, because I don't have any good shit. Let's check what the other ring shop has. Wiz Arlek, that's a straight upgrade. Plus 6 Ring of Int is also kind of a straight upgrade. Okay, let me think. I think we can technically not worry about Wiz Arlek, kind of, because we already have statue form. So I think the Gourmand Amulet is better. For now. But if I can afford both, I totally will. Yeah, I think I can actually afford both. Awesome. So I'll just grab the Wiz Arlek as well. Put the Ring of Wizardry down for another Ring of Wizardry. Drop this random other Ring of Wizardry. The reason why I'm keeping 2 Rings of Wizardry in my inventory is in case I want to, like, be a caster boy and, like, cast something that's kind of out of reach right now. So maybe, for example, like, statue form or blade hands. Not blade hands, dragon form. But yeah, Wiz Arlek is not, like, super crazy. But yeah, getting Gourmand is good because it means that I can fucking eat more food, and that's really helpful for me. Because I might be able to, like, actually eat enough food to not, you know, have to be starving constantly, which would be nice. Even if I'm in Snake right now and I'm not really getting any benefit from it because there's not that many corpses, I'm still happy to have it. Alright, there's no way I'm going into Snake 4 because that's effectively just going to be Snake 1 all over again, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm instead going to start going to Shoals, and that's going to make me really sad. Okay. Alright, so Shoals. This character is fucking slow. And when I say slow, I mean really fucking slow in Shoals. However, I am a merfolk, so I can technically be really fast if I want to. Having said that, there's no reason for me to ever want to be fast because I'm way better when I'm slow. This character only gets 1226 when I'm in the water. I'm 1321 in terms of defense. So I lose 1 AC, gain 5 of 8. That's like literally worthless for me. I do move at Spriggan speed, however, so I can kind of fluidly transition between statue form and not statue form. Statue form is good also because I don't have to worry about water either. I can just sink to the bottom and walk through anyway. And even if my transformation ends in deep water, I'm just faster. So it's not too bad. I'm actually quite good here. I can maneuver around with my extreme speed, and I can just turn into a tank when I need to turn into a tank. It's not too bad. The main issue that I'm going to be having is just a shitload of stuff coming at me from a mile away and just blasting me with, like, rocks and shit when I can't stay alive. But, you know, theoretically the undead will save me from that. Okay, cool. Summon Butterflies, Apportation, both really good spells. I'll probably pick those up pretty soon. I do want to save the Dragon Form, though, so I'm not going to pick them all up right now. Necromantic spells that I want to consider is Necromutation, Borgenzor's Revivification, and in terms of Transmutation, I want to get dragon form at some point, and then maybe necromutation. So necromutation is like the end goal for this character. I did say that I wanted to do that for the remainder of the game. And again, I kind of want to do this as a 15 rune run. I kind of want to like switch over to McLeb and do some crazy shit like that. And it would be fun, I think, to just like fuck around. I'll probably die, but you know, it's more interesting that way. And I think if I go to a 3 rune game and I finish it and I go to extended and I die in extended, I'm not going to continue and restart because that's just tedious as fuck. But what I will do is I'll just say, like, you know, the character could have won. The point of this character was not to win realistically. It's just kind of to fuck around. I'll be sad because I still have to play Merfolk, but, you know. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice things for the greater good. Also, if I do die in this account one more time, I think I'm just gonna stop it, and I'm just gonna come back to it a little bit later, because, and on a different account. Because, like, I don't need to play Merfolk Transmuter on this account. I can just play it on another one, where basically I can contain this shit, because, you know. Oh god, okay, this is a bit scary. A lot of dudes, a lot of harpies. They want to eat my bones. Oh, they're just nomming into that stone skin of mine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Punch, punch. Slow punch. Come on. Come on. Come over here. Stop running away. Let me devour you. There we go. Nice. Okay. Statue form once again. Now that I have the speed. Sorry, I have the Gourmand amulet. I'm kind of okay not having to switch over to the Hungerless mode all the time because I have excess food now. It's really good for me. Like, Gourmand is surprisingly good because it's to some extent just like a free energy staff, which is good. So I'm just gonna not worry too much about it anymore. Yum. Okay. Wow, did I really eat that corpse and not get engorged? Holy crap. Like, you can tell that we've gotten some significant issues with food when I'm not even, like, engorged yet. I've been eating corpses constantly, and I'm still not engorged. I'm just using that much spell hunger. Probably from the max hunger statue form. Yeah, you know what? I think I should just, like, switch to the... I should still use the energy stuff for a little bit, you know what I mean? Because, damn, I'm getting shit on. Like, I haven't even used Animate Dead because I've been so busy trying to eat corpses. Ball Clutch, I guess. The Harpies will rip it apart, rip up that Manticore. It's not a very strong enemy anyway. Okay, I'm gonna make use of my Spriggan speed here and just get... I'm just gonna leave as fast as I can. Maybe get around a corner or something, and then once I'm around the corner I can turn to a statue and punch the shit out of these guys. Vol Clutch kind of makes up for the slowness of me by letting me catch up to stuff while they're immobilized. It's kind of nice. Okay, make sure I stand back here. There's Nicola. I am Aralek though, so I'm not like super stressed about it, but I will just kind of come down here and punch him out. Nice kill. We'll check what he has. Usually he has some like branded gear, which is nice. Nope, not today, apparently. Darn. Sometimes he gets good shit, like a cloak of magic resist or something. It's worth considering. Okay, so it looks like with statue form, our main armor gets melded, and so does our boots and helm and gloves. Yeah, and so 3 slots are taken up, which means that technically I could, in theory, use... Wait, how am I grasping literal water? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, classic snapping turtle. Snapping alligator, sorry. Just obliterates my HP from like 3 tiles away, even though I'm in statue form. My goodness. Okay. Ooh, I need to go upstairs. I don't wanna be asleep. Nope. Statue form, punch, punch, punch. Gonna have to go down a different staircase, because even though I am kind of tanky, I don't want to be in that spot. Okay, I'm just gonna corpse delivery, turn to a... Oh, fuck. This was a bit of a mistake. Let's use the Wand of Clouds here. Again, I love the Wand of Clouds. It's just such a good weapon. Such a good tool to kill stuff. If you have a good idea of like what you're doing in terms of your positioning, you can set up really, really overpowered Wands of Cloud, like, pushes pretty like regularly. Like Wonder Cloud is one of those things where you're really strongly rewarded, I guess, for making enemies group up and cluster around a certain point. So if you have like pretty good tactics, it's just so damn good. It's actually so good that I have changed my okay, this is kind of scary. Let me just ice blast a couple of times. See if I can kill it. This big old Kraken boy. Killing the Kraken is not necessary. I just wanted to do it. Okay, can't raise him, but I can butcher him. Oh, I can't butcher him. Okay, never mind. Holy fucking shit, that's scary. 5 ghosts in a row. Wow. Damn. That's a lot of ghosts in this vault. For what? 1 might, 1 agility, and a scarf, and a bit of gold. That's... Man, that's an interesting, like, danger to power ratio there. That's interesting. Oh, I just realized I can switch to Blade Hands form and also have the impressive move speed of the Merfolk. Unfortunately, it's still not as good as just being in statue form, because the damage of statue form is, like, pretty comparable to the Blade Hands. And I'm not really losing much by just using it, so... Like, I actually get better defense. So, I guess not. Was pretty high for a sec there. +5 strength, no thanks. No need for that. Thank you very much. Okay, switch to blade, to statue form. Keep saying blade hands, because, you know, it's fun to say blade hands. Like, look at that. Having large rocks just pelt off my stony form is really cool. Compared to just, like, getting destroyed because I have no HP and no AC in this character. It's just a nice luxury that, you know, most merfolks won't get. Unless I'm a heavy armored merfolk. I don't know. I personally hate playing, like, dodge build characters in this game. They're really unfun to play. Ooh, okay, we got put to sleep. This is bad enough that I'm willing to teleport for this. Like, it's just quite a couple of bad guys there. I don't want to deal with that. Ilsu's a little bit scary. Okay, there she is now. Okay, I'm willing to come over and fight her now. Grab a couple of undead. Switch over to statue form. I want to kill the shitty undead first. The shitty characters first, if I can. So I'll make sure to try to kill them. There we go. Now I can kill her at my own leisure. Nice. Ilsu's actually not very strong if you kill her band of merfolk. Usually she's tough because you have to kill the merfolk first. And she's really annoying when she has a bunch of them with her. It's a bit like the Enchantress, kind of. The Enchantress is, like, scary because of how many guys she has with her. Sabojo, kind of to some extent. She's pretty strong by herself, but, you know, don't tell her that. What's this? Inaccuracy. Okay, good thing I checked. Alright, cool. So my character now has to choose between Snake and Shoals. I'm going to do that next time, because holy fuck, I said I was going to do a 30-minute video. Did a 40-minute one, but that's okay. Again, today was all about the Randarts, and I was super happy about it, so I wanted to talk about it. So I'm pretty satisfied. Let me know what you guys think about it. I assume that most people will be in the same line of thought as me, but, you know, if you have any different opinions, would love to hear them. I'll fight you as per the usual. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.